During the election campaign, Anthony Albanese released a policy, Powering Australia, subheaded, Labor's plan to create jobs, cut power bills and reduce emissions by boosting renewable energy, unquote. Labor said their energy plan would create 604,000 jobs, 5 out of 6 in the regions, and, quote, it will cut power bills for families and businesses by $275 for homes by 2025 compared to today. Well, have a look above you. You might see pigs flying backwards. You've got the fairly left-wing Grattan Institute telling us that the shift to net zero will be a second industrial revolution and that, quote, Australia's social fabric could tear if the jobs and economic losses in regional coal mining communities are not replaced. And stating the obvious, they say, quote, the decline of coal and gas is a big deal because we earn so much of our export revenue from these two sources, the best part of $100 billion each year, unquote. Well, we're now told, and I warned of this long, long ago, that Australia's retail energy market, with prices going through the roof, will see companies fail and customers suffer. AGL has now confirmed tariff increases, price increases, for an average household of up to $298 a year in New South Wales come August 1. Albo's telling us his great energy plan will see electricity prices slashed. Well, reality tends to invade, doesn't it? AGL is raising power prices by about 18% in Queensland. Origin Energy has advised of increases as much as $388 or 18% in the ACT. Energy Australia says it will advise customers of increased prices in the coming weeks. Think what this means for cost of living and inflation. A group of 10 retailers has written to energy ministers, state and federal, to warn that the sector is in a dire situation as a result of soaring wholesale prices. The Australian Energy Regulator, another bureaucratic outfit, which proclaims it exists, quote, to ensure energy consumers are better off now and in the future, it's approved increases of up to 18% in New South Wales and 12% in Queensland from last week. We're now told Australia's energy policy, remember I've called it for years a national economic suicide note. Well, as a result of Australia's self-sabotaging energy policy, widespread business closures are forecast. They can't handle skyrocketing energy costs. And businesses, employer groups and unions say companies face a dire choice between raising their prices or absorbing the higher costs of gas and electricity, and some will not survive. The Energy Users Association of Australia Chief Andrew Richards said they can bleed for a short period of time, but over a long period of time they'll bleed to death, unquote. For the consumer, that means not just higher electricity prices, but they feed into everything you buy, processed food, fertiliser, building materials, and this is called energy policy. Orchestrated not by the voter or the taxpayer, but by politicians who've done no homework, explained nothing, no business model, and of course sycophantic, woke businesses which can't see the train wreck that's lying ahead. And we've got thousands of years of coal under our feet, stacks of gas, heaps of uranium. We should be an energy powerhouse and business should be on clover as a result of the cheapest energy prices in the world. Yet we are now in this self-defeating, disgraceful mess, which is called energy policy.